Good morning, everybody. So, I had my rest day yesterday. The primary reason I had a rest day was because it was chucking it down all day. And not to say that I'm a fair weather boater, but I don't look too out in the rain if I can help it not to. So I didn't. I had to run the engine for a couple of hours, obviously to keep on top of the batteries and give myself some hot water so I could pollute and do the washing up. I didn't do the washing up, but I'll do that later. So yeah, we're cracking on now. My destination today, my goal is to get onto the Oxford. So that is down to Hawksbury Junction, or Sutton Stop as some call it, and get onto the Oxford Canal. I think there's a little stop lock there. It's quite an awkward one because it's virtually nearly a 360 degree turn back on yourself. So you turn, I think I'll be turning left. I'm not quite sure. Underneath this bridge, and then you go all the way back round on yourself. I didn't have any problems on it when I came up it 6 months ago. So let's see whether my manoeuvring skills have improved any. Hopefully there's a water point there, so I'll get some water. Not majorly desperate, but I'll fill it anyway just for shits and gigs. Toilet, no problem. I can go quite a while on that yet. Shopping, got plenty of food in, plenty of dog food. So really, we're ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna fuel up now until I get out back at this Springwood Haven that I stayed near. Only because it's a pretty little marina. It's where I first fueled up when I got the boat. So I'd come all the way up from Daventry all the way up to here before I even put fuel in the boat, and I was getting worried because nobody really knew how much fuel was in it, and we were going on the estimate that it had about half a tank, and I didn't know what half a tank did, you know. Now I know exactly what a full tank does, because look back at previous vlogs and you'll understand why I know exactly what a full tank does. So yeah, that is my plan. I mean, plans change. If I see somewhere that's convenient and easy, I'll jump in there, you know. But yeah, we're back on the road. The forecast for today, in fact, let's have a look. I looked yesterday and it looked like it was going to be cloudy, but okay. Let's have a look at the app at Nuneaton. 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock cloudy, and then 2 o'clock onwards cloudy with a little sunshine. Thursday cloudy with sunshine, Friday just cloudy, and the weekend's going to be dire. So we'll see where we're at the weekend. So yeah, let's crack on ski. Piece of British heritage is here probably, and if you look at this telephone pole, it's no longer in use, but just look how many stanchions it's got coming off it. That would have been to run telephone lines on in the, well, God knows when, but in the early days. Sorry about the haphazard videoing, but I'm just crashing as well. So yeah, bit of heritage, and good on them for not chopping it down, because they could have quite easily done. So that sticky out branch thing there, let the boat coming the other way, so just to get goes past, as I was saying before, we had a rude SD card memory error. I was just brushing past it and all of a sudden it went and made some like cracking horrible sounds. It was a bit more substantial than I anticipated. Probably give the dog a bit of a scare. But hey ho, we got past, no damage done. And this bloody camera, if it carries on misbehaving, is going to get launched into the canal. Pack it in. So it looks quite delicate, that bridge, doesn't it? I've just seen a 26 tonner going across the top of it. I do believe there's quite a lot of old quarries around here. In fact, that would be Tuttle Hill Bridge, and there are lots of quarries according to the map around here. So yeah, look, here's another one. I think it's a 38 tonner. Although it doesn't look much, it is quite substantial, that bridge. Big Nora. Morning. You alright? Diesel. We got diesel. We got diesel. We got diesel. Oh, diesel, yeah. So a good little stop there. Fuel boat just came up, shouted across, got any diesel? Yeah. Bit of a kerfuffle to get parked up, and I'm on a right bend, but he's obviously used to it. I just pulled into the side, let him do the manoeuvring. He just left his front end swinging around, didn't really care. But yeah, filled it with diesel, 57 litres, so I can do some calculations tonight about how far 57 litres has got me. Because basically I filled up at Scholars Green in Macclesfield. I'm 57 litres, so let's call it, well, there's a 175 litre tank, so it's not even a third of a tank. So yeah, I'll do some calculations and I'll put them somewhere, or I'll tell you tomorrow. Happy days, made up now because I've used a fuel boat again. I'd much rather give the old working boats the money. Because marinas have got other sources of income, you see, like marinas, you know, like mooring fees and whatever you. Whereas their only income is fuel sales, you know. So we've got to look after them, because it's these guys that will be servicing us in the winter, hopefully. So yeah, let's look after them. Let's keep the old working boats going. Of course, just as I wanted to video him filling my boat up, and he was no problem with it, he said fine. Fucking camera wouldn't work. Oh, sorry, did I swear then? Flipping camera wouldn't work. But never mind. Don't laugh, but the fuel guy said to me, Yeah, mate, take your cap off. So what did I do? I went and took my cap off. But before I'd put it on the top even, I'd realised he meant the diesel cap. So I just sort of like went, and I had the key out ready to do it. But yeah, take your cap off. As if I've got to pay homage to the fuel man. Luckily he didn't realise what I was doing. Yeah, what a plan pot. Take your cap off. Yes, doff your cap, yes sir. So yeah, we're just passing through Nuneaton now. It's not particularly unpleasant. Small Midlands town. So yeah, but we'll get through this pretty soon. I'm looking down at the map, as you can tell. Bedworth is the next town. They're virtually right next to each other. So yeah. Oh, and I'll be passing the junction of the Hawksbury Canal soon. But again, I'm going to save the Hawksbury Canal for another time. I've got years to explore all these places, so yeah, I'm going to save that for next year. Quite a few of these fishermen just walking along the bank, just basically pulling their line along, no float or anything, so they've obviously got a lure on the end of it, a lure. So I don't know what they're expecting to catch, but there is the two ways of fishing these days by the sound of it. There's the traditional, I've got 19 ton of equipment and I'm going to carry it all on my back and in a big long hold all. And now there seems to be a much more casual approach. I've just got a rod, a bait in my pocket, and I'm just going to wander up and down the canal, casting it in as and when I feel like there's something to do. And I got a feeling that comes from the Eastern Europeans, because you do see quite a lot of Eastern Europeans fishing up and down the canals. So, but it's a much more casual approach than the traditional English fishermen sit there looking miserable. You don't see as many of them in the canals you used to do years ago. Years ago there was a shopping trolley every 5-50 minutes. But it's quite a rare occurrence now actually to see a shopping trolley in the canal. And a bit disappointing to see one here really, because it's very pretty. It's still on the outskirts of Nuneaton. So yeah, I'm going to presume that's fell in the canal by accident. That's what I'm going to presume. little heart-to-heart chat. And like I say, as I said before, not that emotional really. I think any emotion that comes out of me now is because of my old age. You know, and I'm very proud of all of my children to see what they've achieved in their lives, and I'm pretty confident that they're happy in general. So my eldest, William, I don't see William that much, but he's at the end of a phone. He knows where I am, I know where he is. I know he's happy in his work because he's been there for years, and I know he likes what he does. He likes his computers. He's got his one wheel now. It's this electronic unicycle skateboard kind of thing. He brought it to Liverpool when he was in Liverpool. It's pretty cool. So he goes out on that quite a lot. I do know he's just been off-roading with his mate. So yeah, proud sponge really of him that he's happy in what he's doing. And then of course there's Rebecca, who's just had the baby, and I'm so made up she's had a baby. It will be the making of her. So yeah, good on her. It's what she's been trying for a long time. And then of course there's Charlotte. She's just got a new job. Very proud of her for doing that. She's broke away from where she was at, and where she was at was okay, but I just don't think it was going anywhere really for her. And the thoughts of working for a private organisation as opposed to the NHS didn't really come to fruition. So she's got a job with the NHS at Alder Hay Hospital, epilepsy specialist or something like that. So I made up for her. James, my son-in-law, seems to be doing okay in the police, so I made up for him. That was his life ambition. And then finally, well, should mention that Charlotte's obviously got the lovely two grandchildren, Charlie, my grandson, and Bobby, my granddaughter. Charlie's coming on a treat. He is so polite and he's so talkative, and he will talk the hind leg of a donkey if you give him half a chance. So yeah, he's developing really well. Bobby, oh, she's such a superstar. And the second child always develops faster than the first because they've got the first one to copy, which she is fantastic. She doesn't sleep, she's an insomniac, but hey, you have to bear these burdens, don't you? And then of course finally we've got Emma, and Emma worries me the most at the moment because I crave for her to be happy, and I know she's happy. She's got Mason, grandson, and he's a little trooper. He's such an active, what's the word, practical little boy. He'll throw himself literally into anything, and I don't know, he brings a little smile to my face every time I see him. So yeah, so I just hope that Emma can find some happiness somewhere along the line and get a nice boyfriend or something, because she deserves it. But yeah, I'm proud of all my kids, and I'm proud of who they are, who they've turned into, their moral fibre, and I don't think I could do any more. So yeah, love them all to bits. Big shout out to my children and grandchildren. Shout out! Junction for the Hawksbury Canal. Again, like I said before, I'm not going to go up it this year because it's been quite a pleasant little jaunt down here, so I'm going to do it next year. It can be my end of year jaunt next year, it would be to go down the Ashby around about this time, I would imagine, because it's lovely and quiet down here. Not like the wacky races of the Trent and Mersey. So yeah, I'm quite pleased really at how pleasant this Coventry Canal has been. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, 'cause I love you. Do 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 do, evermore. We have come. Do 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 do. I don't know the words to this song, 'cause it's lady. I might have to have a dash inside in a minute and get an apple or something. I'm a bit peckish, so I'll have to do a cruise control moment. Just leave the boat to steer itself. Leading it, I can barely steer in a straight line when I'm steering it. Never mind on its own. Probably do better. I'll get past these motorboats and I'll dash in and get an apple and a can of Popsy. Don't want to be wilting away, do I? Right, I'm going for it. Come back. Can't do that in a car, can you?